Hello, welcome to the Dead Space run. Pistol, no other gun. I hope you have fun.
This is this is what Michael's character sounds like in our D&D campaign.
Yeah, we actually cut off. I forgot. We got grabbed by this huge fleshy orifice.
Yeah, a little cut off right there, but it's fine.
We were talking about our D&D campaign, guys. We're just gonna medias res right back into it. If you don't know what we're talking about, why don't you watch the ending of the last episode? Maybe the beginning too.
How about you watch a freaking episode on the channel before you comment and be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, first person that's ever seen the channel right now that's watching this.
Yeah, first person is watching. What are you doing? Watch more.
So
we need at least one.
Yes. You could be our friend, you know?
What just happened there? Oh.
He was just recording a TikTok.
He's like, no, I left that thing there, so I guess when he like popped out of this ceiling fan, he must have popped it and like, hit that stasis.
Look at you, just good on accident in this game. That guy is doing this electric slide. Jesus. Oh, it's still stabbing, dude. It's like a freaking. I don't know what. It's like I think it's
like a guy that stabs things.
Yeah, it's like a thing that like gets. It's like stabs.
Dude, you see him? He was stabbing like a stabber. Stabber, no stabbing. Stabber, no stabbing. This door on the ground. Ah!
Michael, wake up! Michael, Stabber, stabbing. Stabber, stabbing. So it's D&D, D&D campaign. Alex he was talking about his character, and we got to mine, and he asked me what my favorite part of playing my character is.
And describe your character for our one new viewer.
Storage is unlocked.
He's like the stereotypical, generic, on the cover of a romance, kind of like fantasy romance novel.
He 100% looks like Homelander.
Yeah, a little bit like Homelander. And I try to make him sound as heroic as possible, like the most stereotypical heroic dummy voice, which is pretty draining sometimes. But that's what I was gonna go segue to. That's probably one of my favorite parts of the character, is the fact that out of all my characters I've ever played, I have to like really something's happening.
I'm frozen. No. All right, Michael. So go ahead, explain what your character's like. For a first-person viewer, you were saying that he's a very Homelander type guy.
Yeah. Well, not as like evil,
not psychotic.
I guess like like a Superman heroic dummy guy, just like a.
He's always there to save the day.
Yeah, kind of. And then that's my favorite part about playing that character is the fact that before I say anything, I have to really think about and also prepare every statement for how much boisterous. I guess what you could say I've been the most in character. I've dedicated a lot of my. Concentration and care into role-playing as this character. That's my favorite part.
And that's kind of my thing too. Like, I feel like I'm really like, because I'm doing like a voice. I'm not just doing like a, like a real like, oh hey guys, it's me,
yeah,
Alex. Like I'm doing an actual voice. It has kind of
well, with a accent. So.
Yep, it has kind of really forced me to think about what I'm gonna say a lot more.
I think
because I find myself like falling in and out of my accent where I start to be like really like aware of what I'm about to say, so that way I kind of can like maintain.
I think the unifying bond that we share with both of our likes about our characters this time around is the fact that it puts us out of our comfort zone.
Yeah.
So. You guys should play D&D.
Yeah, everyone.
Talk to us about D&D.
People should play more D&D, and if you don't play D&D, just try it. It's a lot of fun.
I understand, like, if you come up, like, sometimes the combat and all the math and all that stuff, the logistics involved.
And I know that if you're coming out of your cage, and maybe you're not doing this stuff, it can be hard. But you got to be down, because sometimes it's hard not to, but we know that everyone wants it all. So play D&D, guys. And maybe listen to the Killers. One of the two. I don't care.
I just literally noticed that you did the freaking Killers song. Jesus Christ.
I was wondering why he's like, man, no reaction to that at all.
I did a replay.
No reaction to that at all.
I did a replay. I was like, well, was like, I don't know if this guy's not making very much sense right now. That's why I was completely silent after that. I was still like,
You're like, okay, coming out of cages, right? I get it.
oh, just fine.
But that's good. I mean, I guess everyone's got to be down sometimes.
Dude, you just pissed whatever that was off, dude.
Dude, I'm out here pissing everyone off. You sassy.
Whatever that guy just came to life. Oh shit!
Ah,
Don't kill me, dude. Don't kill me.
I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm alright.
I'm okay. Okay. You gotta cut me out of here. I'm leaving. Wait, where are you going? It's like two little alien babies just having tea together.
Would be funny if there's just like one another human head that's like popping out, like in part of the tunnel. Oh, just like that.
Called it. Can I get it with my hand?
I was just gonna say one that just like just comes to life for a second, kisses you, and just goes back to sleep.
It's okay, little baby. All right, now I'm not excited for this part. It's gonna be a little annoying because I have played all these games and I've done a pistol run on all of them. Sorry if that ruins some of the fun for you guys. But in this area there is these little crawlers that kind of just like
No. Yeah.
they're like ants. They're like little insects. And they are absolutely so hardcore to deal with.
They're relentless. Flamethrower is the best thing that I've figured out.
Yes, and since I will not be using that, you can see where my main issue's coming around. So
You know,
I'm hoping that this thing's gonna help.
Out of all the games that I've seen you play, you talk as if you were like a speedrunner. I watch some speedrunning content sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
They're just talking about the game because they've just been through it 100 times. You know, they're just like talking. about
And that's really the only reason why I can talk like this. I have played this game a bunch, so it's. All right, here we go.
What do you think the new iteration with these games that are coming out that are just like? Oh, we got one little. They're like the flood.
Oh, I thought there
Halo.
might have been more than one. I wouldn't have wasted that. Oh, my speedrunning pro status is being ruined. I'm not dead. Oops.
I'm down.
Just kidding.
But anyways, like these games that they're remaking. What do you think is the new generation where there would be a Dead Space, another one, like a remake? Like, what do you think would have to happen with technology to merit that? You would be excited for a third interpretation of it, or like any kind of game that is in this situation, like Dead Space. Do you understand what I'm? Asking?
I do. I'm trying to think about that. I honestly, it would have to be an absolute huge leap in graphical technology, for sure. That's minimal. But I'm also kind of a firm believer that I don't think that that's like enough to warrant that.
True. There'd have to be some sort of like more engaging experience, like a VR experience on top of it.
Yeah, there'd have to be something more than just like, hey, we gave it new graphics. That's not enough for me. I don't believe in like video. Well, not believe. I guess I don't support that. I feel like it's just kind of like a cheap thing. Unless it's like a huge update to graphics. Like it's like, wow, this is night and day different. This really, brings something new to the table for this game. Like like the Final Fantasy VII remake.
Yeah.
That was what I would call like a game that deserved a remake purely on like graphics alone.
Yeah, but I don't think they've ever remade something a third time. That's been like a popular release.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I think that we're too soon in that trend for that to be a thing. Like, I guarantee you that's gonna happen.
I don't even know what they would. How would they merit that decision? Like, what would have to be like something that, other than?
I could see them doing a Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask remake on like a Unreal Engine type situation.
Well, did they do an HD remake of it or something already?
They've already did an HD remake.
Well then,
That's
that's hard to.
they did one remake, and the remakes they do, kind of like this game, aren't 100% game for game like a remake. It's shit. It's not like a it's not a reimagining. It's a remake. So like they do add a little bit of fun extra stuff to the game, and then they just pump up the graphics. So they did an HD version of it that came out on like the 3DS and stuff like that. It looks great, very cool, all around. Everyone liked it. I could see that game being one where they'd be like, okay, let's do like a Unreal Engine version, really pump up the graphics, open world concept, kind of bringing that whole like trend to the front of the game, and they could get away with that for sure.
Yeah, I guess that would count under the umbrella of like what I was expecting, because I mean technically, it's hard to say that.
Just like
it's
Michael
hard
to
to
get the
consider.
answer he needs, but not the one that you wanted.
Yeah. It's hard to count like the HD remake as like something that was truly like something that I was trying to say is this version, because this is not just an HD remake of a
Yeah, this is more of a reimagining of the game.
reimagining. Like how else would you have to do it for a third time?
Yeah, like a really faithful reimagining like this, I just couldn't see that happening. Oh, yeah, this place sucks.
That's what McDonald's employees see in the morning every time they're clocking.
Egg McMuffin! Egg McMuffin!
Give me a McMuffin in my tongue.
When's the last time you had an Egg McMuffin, Michael? It's been years, I'm sure.
1,000 years. Even when I ate eggs, I wasn't like truly a fan of breakfast.
You and your brother both don't really like breakfast.
I guess the one thing that I was eating at McDonald's before I stopped was the steak and egg thing.
Oh yeah, just the worst quality of steak.
Yeah, whatever that
yeah,
was.
whatever that really was.
Oh, I thought I was gonna get you.
I think I got him. But what were we talking about before then? Oh, remakes. Yeah, I think that there's only so much you can do with like the reimagining, right? Because then at what point do you stray away? If you're doing it's like oh, it's a reimagine of a reimagine. Well, how far are we straying away from the storyline here? Because reimaginings by themselves already stray away from the original concept of the game.
They usually just add to it, you know.
Yeah, they add to it, but there are certain
enrich in the story.
They like fix plot holes. They add to the story. They enrich it in some way, but like,
Do you think a mechanics
I guess I don't even
change?
know. I don't even know if I would call that a reimagining then, because it's not like a reimagining is like of like a noticeably different version. Like the way things play out are different. But yeah, I guess technically this game does do that. It's just it feels like reimagining just means so much more than that. You know, maybe that's just me.
I think it literally just has to do, if you're taking it already to this point, I think the next level of player to entertainment interaction would have to be like a literal next sense step, where it's like not you're engaged in VR, where it's like you are this character playing through this game. Obviously it has better graphics because it's the future.
Yep, of course.
And then maybe there's some other new technology that would have where it's like dead space, whatever it's called, and maybe there's some cortisol tracker that can tell how afraid you are in the game or how much adrenaline you have.
Dead space in mind.
Yeah, it's a device you hook up, like a patch that you can.
I'll tell you what. I'm guessing that's 25 years down the line technology at minimum.
Well, we already have patches that can tell your glucose levels and stuff like that, and other things, I'm sure. That's common technology, but there's no reason to make it for mass.
Yeah, well, I think that like. The bodies of the other aliens are blocking him.
Oh, they're coming to get you. Nice pull, idiot.
Come on, dude. What the?
grabbed a donut.
Jesus!
Just grab bananas, like all the junk and debris.
Pick up what I want!
Oh, he's gonna shoot you.
I missed?
I thought you got him.
That doesn't seem like me.
Call him the big man on campus.
He's the best.
Alex.
He's the best. Shut your mouth. I'm just talking about Alex.
What you say about Alex? Oh, you in some bad trouble now. How's he gonna get out of this one? Okay. There we go. Oh, they're just coming.
You got it. I got a corner myself there, didn't I?
He touched a god.
And the god came.
The god came.
Whoa!
Man, the ego that would put on anybody in this world.
He came and accidentally made a demigod.
Oh, whoops. Yeah, like so 25 years on the line to that, that's like mass produced, right? It's proven technology. I'm guessing this is some like VR type situation where you're in the game type of an update.
And then the cortisol tracker that you put, like, strapped onto your gooch, and it's like a little tiny, like,
I feel like we can put it somewhere else. Can we put it somewhere else?
It's a ring washer that just
No,
attaches
it's
to your
gotta
teeth.
be on the gooch. It's where all the cortisol readings are really at,
It's the only way to do it. It's like-
Only
The
way.
scientists just wanted to do it that way. The people that were paying for everything, like, okay, I guess. No, nobody's gonna put that on their gooch, though.
They were really just like seeing like how far they can get the gooch technology to go. They're like, no, it's gotta be in the gooch. And like, I don't know, it's gonna be the future of gaming. I just don't feel like that's what the people want. The people don't know what they want. We're gonna tell them that this is what they want. It's gooch playing. Oh shit! Oh. I think I played better without sound.
Yeah, you just have to, you're forced to concentrate more. And guys, I need you to concentrate on this moment, this last moment, this brief last moment you have with us before we leave.
There they go.
I hope you had a good time with us. And I hope that you have more good times with us. Before the world ends, before this episode ends, here at UcheeTree, we love you. I'll see you on the next one.